that was requested by a few people after I posted my February favorites. So I know I'm a little bit late on it, but it is going to be a review and a tutorial on the NARS Virtual Dawn. Oh, whoops, this is the wrong palette. My bad. Okay, sorry about that. The NARS Dual Intensity Eyeshadow Palette. So this came out in, I think, like mid-January, after the holiday time. And this is a palette that has 8 of the NARS Dual Intensity eyeshadows in it. So this palette I have been absolutely loving. It's on the pricey side. I want to say it was like $79. I think I almost fainted when the lady checked me out at Sephora when I purchased this, but it has been well worth the investment. I have been using it to death. You can see I've just torn apart a lot of the colors. The downside is that a lot of the colors are on the darker side, so you can see right here, pretty much half of it is really dark, deep colors, the other half is really light colors, so it's probably not much of a spring palette, probably more of like a fall, winter, maybe summer palette, but I'm gonna make it work. So here is swatches of all of the shadows right here. So you can see these are the 4 kind of lighter shadows, and then these are the darker shadows. The darker shadows honestly start to look kind of the same, like the same color, but they are 4 distinct colors. And then the lighter colors are right here. Okay, so I'm going to start by applying a crease color, and I'm actually going to venture out to a non-NARS color for this. I'm going to go to Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie right here. This is just like a matte peach color that I think is going to look really good with this eye look because I'm trying to create a spring look here. So this is just like a pre-crease color to really kind of like set the stage for the rest of the eyeshadows. Okay, next I'm going to go in with a Sigma E55 brush. This is the one that I was saying is very similar to the NARS, the Wet Dry Dual Intensity brush. You can see they're both like kind of flat and wide, but then super skinny. So I'm going to go into the pinky color right here. It is called Andromeda. I did not say that right. I know I didn't say that right. Actually, no, I think this one is Euphoria. My bad. Euphoria, I can say that. So this one is just like kind of like a pale pink color, and I'm going to apply this all over my lids. Next, I'm going to go in with a much darker crease color than that peach smoothie. So I'm going to go over to this color right here called Himalaya. In the pan it looks really similar to Euphoria, but it's a different color, it's much darker. This is like a beige kind of tan color. So I'm going to go in with a MAC 217 brush and then just apply that to the crease of my eyes. Okay, now I'm going to go back with another E55 flat shader brush, but this one is clean because I'm going to use a different color. And I'm going to go to this kind of greenish teal color right here. This one is called Lysithea, Lysithea. These have really weird names, but basically this is kind of like a dusty mint green color. So I'm going to go back and get that on my brush, and I'm going to put that on the inner 1/3 of my eye. Just beautiful pop of color. Okay, so in order to blend that greenish color to the pink color, Euphoria, I'm gonna go back with the other E55 that I used for Euphoria, get just a little tiny bit more product on there and just kind of go over that seam where they meet so that it all blends together. I'm going to go back, what color should I use? I want a dark color because I want to put it on the outer 1/3 of my eye as opposed to the inner 1/3 of my eye because it looks kind of funny right now. So I think I'm going to go to this darker brown color called Ursa Major. Yeah, Ursa Major is what it's called right here. And I'm going to put this on the outer 1/3 of my eye, but I don't want it to be too like intense because this is supposed to be a spring colored eye. So I'm gonna just dab a little tiny bit on the brush there, and this is a Chanel number 19. It's just like a dense blending brush, and I'm going to dot it on the outer 1/3 of my eye and then kind of drag it just a little bit into the crease. Now we got lots of blending to do, so I'm gonna go in with a clean Sigma E40 blending brush and just start to blend all of those lines together. I don't want this to look like too harsh with any too, like harsh lines, so I'm just gonna kind of lightly dust over everything and blend it all together. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to that dusty green color called Lasitha. That's what we're gonna call it. And I'm gonna go in with a Sigma E30 pencil brush and I'm going to put this on my lower lash line. Okay, final step for shadow is a brow bone highlight. So this one has a really pretty one in it right here. This is the one that's called Andromeda. A-N-D-R-O-M-E-D-A. Andromeda. And it's just like this pretty kind of like snow color. I know it's not the color of snow, but for some reason it reminds me of it. It's like an iridescent, kind of lightly champagne white color. And I'm just gonna go right under my brow bone in that area between the shadow and my brow. Okay, so here is what that looks like before eyeliner and mascara and all that. So you can definitely skip the eyeliner if you want this to be a really light kind of eye, but I love eyeliner. I think I look kind of silly without eyeliner because I'm so used to always wearing eyeliner. So I'm going to go in with the Ardency in Modster eyeliner in the color black, I think. It's just black. And I'm going to line my upper lash line and then my lower waterline. And then I'm going to go in with a Sephora, where is it? Sephora Pro Smudge number 11 brush and smudge it all out. Okay, and for mascara, I'm going to use the Benefit Roller Lash. I really like this mascara a lot, but I think my little sample is starting to dry out because it starts to flake on me like throughout the day, but I'm determined to finish up the entire tube. So I'm going to go in and put 2 coats of this on my upper lash line, or upper lashes and lower lashes. Okay, so here is the finished eye look. I'm going to go ahead and step away and do the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I'll show you what the finished look looks like. Okay, so that is my finished makeup look. I went ahead and filmed a quick first impressions on the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer because I just got this in the mail the other day. So I figured I would sneak that in while I had the camera in front of me, and that's what it looks like if you're curious about. So I'll link that video down below. It's either going to go up before this video or after this video, I don't know, but if you want to know my thoughts on it, I will link that down below. And then I used the Makeup Geek Spellbound blush. So this is the finished look, and yeah, that's really it. I do really like this palette a lot. I do think it is definitely better suited for fall and winter time because the colors are a little bit on the darker side, but this is what it looks like with a little bit of a spring twist to it, and I'm actually really liking it. I love having this kind of greenish, dusty, like mint color on my lower lash line. I think it really brings out my brown eyes. So yeah, that is really it. So let me know if you've tried the NARS Dual Intensity eyeshadows in the comment section down below. I would love to know your thoughts on it. If you've used them wet before, let me know if I should try that, if I'm going to discover like a whole new world. Let me know down below, and I think that's it. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.